influencer event, and I went up because she was like that bitch, and I literally went to college where she lived because I hoped that we could be friends. And then she moved away.
That is the most stalker thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
And look where I am now.
Wow, and look where she is now. And look where Alicia is now. You're right, Remy. Look at this. Alicia's lost lots of friends over the years. Her career is in the shitter. But look at Remy. Remy's engaged. She's got her she's got 2 podcasts. She doesn't have to do shit for except show up. This is some shit. This is some shit. And it's not something to brag about, Remy. You look like a narcissist. Honestly, we're gonna have this talk right now.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Bitches.
Using my tripod for my vlog camera. The little like.
Oh, is that how you would?
It's like the perfect height. If I'm sitting, Xbox. Like my employees know, like, do you want a Clorox? I'm like, yeah.
She said my employees.
Anyways.
Yeah, my
Coffee,
employees.
Payday,
Okay.
Clorox.
Boss bitch.
Come on, entrepreneurs. Anyway, intro.
Anyway, intro. Oh no! I thought we were free balling until we started.
I thought we started.
I'm kidding. We started.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank God.
Wow.
Your guys' podcast was the most jarring thing because I didn't know we had started for like the first 30 minutes. Like I thought we were just
What?
having a good time.
Yeah. Which I still to this day don't know
Wow.
if that's a good idea.
Okay. They finally got their shit up. It's later. It is a pink day. It's a pink hair day. I was watching Trisha Paytas earlier. We're going to talk about that. Trisha and Tana were talking about this podcast. They have some things to say about it, but... So, Coachella, weekend 1, whoa. Can you hear my allergies? Yeah, I have bad allergies, so I know that was really gross, but I'm a gross human being, and you guys know that by now. So I'm eating the other candy from last night. They started this podcast, and they're like, oh my god, candy, and I'm like, you guys been watching my shit, huh? Well, I added you guys again today, so YOLO. Have a good weekend. I got questions for you. One of you can answer them. It's funny how Trisha keeps talking about the podcast too. She'd be really fun to sit and snark on the sit and listen to this podcast with and just snark on it and have snacks. I don't know why I think that's funny. And Tana can come too. She's my daughter from another timeline, so I'm just like, oh, that'd be fun to sit there with Trisha and Tana and whoever else is there. And just like watch this podcast back together. Good times. I would get some views, but it's funny how like it feels like the Just Trish podcast and the Pretty X Unfiltered podcast, they're gonna be like podcast rivals almost. I have this feeling, I don't know, but in a fun, snarky way. I'm listening to this shit. They just started, like, I was confused too. I'm like, where's your intro? Where's your intro? And then it's like, oh, we should do an intro, guys. What is this shit? I gave you guys advice, you know, when you first started your podcast. Even before you put the photos out, I told you what you needed to do to get people interested. And what is everybody saying on the Snark Reddit now? They're all saying how you guys are deleting negative comments, that you're not listening. And it's just like you guys sitting around drunk every week. You're in your 30s. Yeah, you can party and do all that, but like, don't make it your job. People don't want to see other people in their 30s getting drunk and sitting around and just recording it a job. You guys need to come up with some topics that actually relate back to your viewers and have some, like I said, you have 4 people. You have an opportunity for a panel discussion. You could even get some more people in there. But no, they can't do that without alcohol or any, you know, just sitting there and just chilling. Like, it's only going to carry you so long. You guys are not that interesting for us to want to sit around and watch you guys for an hour and a half talk about your life, your world, and how famous you guys are and all the celebrities you met. That's getting old, like I've said. You need to do something that is going to be at heart and relate to your viewers, not just sit around and drink. What are you doing? I'm not having a schedule for this podcast. Like I said, you guys need to be sitting your asses at the computer and premiering this shit. There's only going to be so long before you guys can just start a new project and automatically have viewers and sponsors. This is the beginning of the end if you don't do something now. Do you get that? Alicia, Remy, Heath, Zane. Like, you guys are great people and all, but it's not enough. You're not interesting enough to carry a podcast just sitting around shooting the shit and drinking. It's just not. It's not sustainable, guys. It's only going to be sustainable when you're, like, popular and Vlog Squad and people are like, well, we want to know the behind the scenes. Nobody wants to do that anymore. No one cares. We already know what's going on behind the scenes. You need to start talking about some serious shit or sobering up. And I mean, I'm never sober either. Let's be real. Like, let's be real. Desert Mermaid is never sober. So, I get it. But you need to pull it together for your podcast or it's going to go to shit. You have a year of this crap. We heard that. A contract. You have a year contract of this. And the third episode is already a wah, wah, wah. You need to listen to the snark Reddit. These people are actually doing things to give you tips. Free tips. Free tips. Free advice. I mean, I don't see your managers doing anything. I don't see Alicia and Remy's manager doing anything to help them with their podcast ideas or how to structure them or anything. They're just there to be like, here's your sponsorship and here's my check. Like I said, I know they're human beings and you know them on a friendship level. That's the problem. That's why you don't do that in business. Because then things get blurred and when those people start doing a crappy job and not helping you out and your career is failing, you're going to make excuses for them because you know them on a personal level. Facts. I'm going to listen to more of this. I'll probably come up with more to rant about it. Coachella weekend one. Drama.
Like a drama thing, though.
Because
You're not our
people
demo.
love Vlogmas. Yeah, Vlogmas is the best season of the year.
It's the most.
Who
You guys
else
act
does
like it's
Vlogmas
not.
That's not Remy and Alicia. People needing
Me?
money.
Well, I don't make money off this.
Really? You should do it.
Heath, I make no money.
Did you actually try?
Yeah, I couldn't get more than a day.
Wow, that makes... Okay. Well, we know why the podcast didn't get up till this morning. He can't even get a vlog up same day. Wow, guys. Okay. Let's unpack that moment there. I've been doing Vlogmas. I started doing Vlogmas December 1st and I haven't stopped. I've been daily vlogging since December 1st, 2023. I don't make any money at this. No money. There's a big difference between me and you, Heath. I can get a video up in the same day. You can't. Difference. Bitch.
Influencer event, and
Yeah.
I went up because she was like that bitch. And I literally went to college where she lived because I hoped that we could be friends. And then she moved away.
That
so
is
we
the
weren't friends.
most stalker thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
And look where I am now.
Wow. And look where she is now. And look where Alicia is now. You're right, Remy. Look at this. Alicia's lost lots of friends over the years. Her career is in the shitter. But look at Remy. Remy's engaged. She's got she's got 2 podcasts. She doesn't have to do shit for except show up. This is some shit. This is some shit. And it's not something to brag about, Remy. You look like a narcissist. Honestly, we're gonna have this talk right now. I've been thinking about it. I knew someone who used to do something like Remy used to do, where they would find one person to be their friend, and they would isolate them and only let this one person be friends with other people that they approve of. So look at Alicia. Well, she had to get rid of Mia, and she doesn't hang out with Asian Girl Squad anymore, and who was the girl with the purple hair she used to hang out with? Well, she's gone. Remy ditched some of her friends so she could get closer to Alicia. Alicia's only friends with, like, Murph, who went to high school with Remy. Ollie, who was friends with Remy first. TK was her assistant, friends with Remy first. This is what some of these narcissists will do. They will find one person to siphon off whatever's going on, and they will use this person, suck them fucking dry. Their life will go to shit, and then they'll dump you and move on. Which we're kind of in that phase right now, as you can see, is where Remy's like, when things stop going good, there's going to be another friendship breakup or something. And I know you guys are watching me, so Remy, yeah. It looks bad. It's not something to joke about, Remy. That you took Alicia, you saw her on YouTube, stalked her to be friends for years, glued yourself to her business-wise with contracts, and now she's only friends with your friends. To the point where she didn't even go to Laura DIY's wedding. It's a very scary thing. You need to cut it out. You guys need to do something, because the way you guys glued yourself together is very concerning. You guys aren't in a relationship. You're not in a romantic relationship. There's no reason to be gluing yourself to someone like that so hard. It's not healthy. But I'm just the crazy troll hater. I'm just a hater on the internet. What about the people on the snark? Are they just haters too? I'm gonna watch more of this shit. I think this is gonna be us just getting commentary on this. I really should just pop this in and we could just sit here and react, but it's like a fucking... How long is this shit? How long is this bullshit today, guys? 54 minutes. Well, thank God it's not over an hour, but people would love to sit for an hour if it had something to do with them that gives them value. You guys sitting on the couch and Remy talking about stalking Alicia, like, look at that. This is not it, Remy. This makes you look like an asshole. This makes you look like the mean girl. And I don't think you're a mean girl. That's why you need to cut this fucking shit out. It's creepy. I'm gonna go back to the podcast. I haven't finished the podcast, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know. Just Remy's just, it was just disgusting to me. Anyway, so Coachella, I got it on the TV. I went outside. I can't hear it. I think I'll hear it more tonight, but I'm thinking about this, guys. Lana goes on at 11:20, guys. Remember the noise ordinance? I forget what time that's at, but why do I think it was like midnight or something? I don't know. No, it's got to be like 1 or something, right? What is the noise ordinance? Where is my phone? Sorry, I'm looking for my phone. I went outside just to see if I could hear. I thought I heard one of those advertising planes, but I didn't see it. Oh, there's my phone. Okay. Let's see. Coachella, Indio. No. Coachella, Indio, noise ordinance. Let's see. Residential zones. Commercial zones. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.? No, that doesn't sound right. No, that's for Coachella. I want for Indio. What if I put Golden Voice there? Golden Voice. No. Golden Voice. Okay, I'm trying to find... Okay, Indio News Ordinance. Is there a noise ordinance for Indio? Yes. Where is this at? Fucking... I can't find it. It was all over the news. I'm just gonna put Coachella noise ordinance. Or Golden Voice. Coachella. Should put Frank Ocean's name. Coachella noise ordinance. Okay. Weekend 2 curfew fines slashed after... Oh, they slashed their fines? Expense opening weekend. Wow. Okay, well... Huh. They were fined a lot of money. Okay. Let's see when they cut him off. For some reason I thought it might have been 1, but it could be 2. No, I don't want to buy your fucking paper. God damn it. I can't find this shit now. But they have come down really hard on Coachella because of... They're not really... Golden Voice isn't really doing anything for the community anymore. And so Golden Voice used to get a lot of leeway with City of Indio. They don't pay a lot of... I don't think they pay hardly any taxes on anything to the city. The city has kind of a unspoken agreement with Golden Voice that Golden Voice does stuff for the community and we allow them to do stuff. Right, Noe? Noe knows. Right, Noe? Noe, get out of there. Just trying to get into my cabinet with my stuff. Yeah, they went over 22 minutes on Friday and 25 minutes, so... When was it supposed to be? Oh, the concerts were supposed to wrap up by midnight each night, but the festival reportedly went over 22 minutes. Okay, Lana's coming on at 11:20, guys. She only going to pay for 40 minutes? Unless they got that extended, she's only playing for 40 minutes. Think about that. If you spent all this money to come see Lanachella and you get there and you only get to see 40 minutes of her, like, instead of like a full concert, that probably would have been cheaper. Think about that. I mean, yeah. You're going to hear Summertime Sadness. Definitely going to hear that. You're going to hear all the hits. Yeah. And then you have to wait all day Friday for her to go on. And she's the last act, and she's only going to be on there for 40 minutes if she gets there on time. Because sometimes the act before her might go over because the act before them went on late. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be a shit show. This will be interesting to watch tonight, guys. If they cut Lana off at midnight, or they let her keep going and they just take the fine, you know what I mean? Golden Voice might just take the fine, so. Yeah. So, that's your update. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through that podcast. I might just sit here and listen to my own music and work on my art. I'm going to go work on my no fucks girl, because we give no fucks over here, right? Right. one more thing before I move on to being that type and listen to my music. I think this is a sign from the algorithm. I was watching my vlog back earlier, yes, but look. Foodie Beauty has ruined her life with YouTube. And then right above it, probably because I was watching it earlier, let's be real. Revealing our dirty secrets and fantasies. Shh. This is the algorithm telling you something. That if you continue down this path, that you will end up like this. You see that? You see what it says in that thumbnail? A wasted life. When you make everything, and I mean everything, about YouTube, even your friends, you know, about money, views, not connecting with people, not doing the work, not getting your shit together, not, like, she disses her beezers. You become this. And you guys are on your way. Like, you already have a reaction channel. Me. What are you doing? Do you want to end up like Gore World? Because that's where the vlog squad and the lifestyle community is heading. It's heading to this. Do you want to be stuck in Kuwait for 3 years? I bet not. I bet not. But that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed with this shit. Get it together, guys. You are better than this. Like, the only thing separating you is a Kiwi the Farms thread. That's it. You guys have a snark just like she has one. You got me reacting. Trisha Paytas and Tana were even reacting to you guys. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. I'm just... Am I going to be the Frenchie of the lifestyle community? Is that what's going on here? Because I am definitely the bad guy, right? Well, here's your bad guy. Patrick's home for home Coachella, home style. Yeah, we got it up here. It is blowing like crazy outside, and you can see it's blowing at the... Oh yeah, you can see the wind there too. Oof.
It has to be blowing.
Oof.
Weekend one Coachella.
Yes. And usually the wind's been getting better in the evenings. This time it got worse for Coachella. So we got barbecue chicken pizza, baking, California Pizza Kitchen. Shout out to my girl Jody Arias, doing life in prison. Me and her are going to be doing a podcast. You got a collect call from an inmate? No, we're not. We're not. That's a joke. That's a joke. But it's funny, though, to think about me and Jody Arias doing a podcast called You Have a Collect Call. You have a collect call from an inmate? And then we'd start off, do you want to accept the charges? And I'd be like, yes. So, yeah. We're going to listen to Pretty X Unfiltered. Because I couldn't finish it by myself. I couldn't do it. So, I'll re-listen to the parts and, yeah. You know, I was kind of ranting and I kept stopping earlier, Patrick, when I was watching it to, like, commentate. And then I was just like, you know what? I gotta shut this off. I'll just watch it with Patrick. Yeah. It was just really bad. And it's like, also, too, I was going through the comments. I think some of their comments are bots.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, there was a lot of comments like that said, thank you, Mariah. Like, just random, like, thank you, Mariah. And they were, like, accounts that were, like, there was one that was really weird. It had, like, 129 subscribers on it, but no YouTube videos posted to it whatsoever. And they followed a lot of, like, the Unfiltered and all those people. But they had all these, like, subscribers on their channel, which... It's usually a sign.
I could see them doing that because it's a new, and they're trying to
get
views and comments.
I've always wondered about that with the other vlog squad members and stuff, and you know what they. So we'll see. And then like I didn't go to check at the Snark to see if anybody got their comments deleted, because they were saying they were deleting negative comments, but there was like 500 comments already on there. So
yeah,
so we're gonna watch this shit.
What?
I don't know, maybe we should get some alcohol for it. You know what? I want some whiskey for this shit. That's scary. Let's do that. Like, I was gonna wait for my pizza, but no, I need this shit for the fucking podcast, because damn. Did you love how, like, we're just in there and then we're like, wait a minute, let's do drinks. Oh my god, I saw the most, when they were like, I think it was Remy's vlog? She was with, like, Zane, and Zane was like, they were like, focus on me, camera.
Do you have your pink cup somewhere?
Yeah, I have it over here. Let me get it. They were, making drinks. And then Zane's like, oh shit, I should have measured that out. And he starts to pour the alcohol out of the little tire thing, Patrick, and measure it out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, eyeball it. Like, just eyeball it. Like, what are you doing? Like, they seriously need some help on that podcast, because, damn. I don't know who's going to help you guys, because apparently there's no camaraderie. No one wants to help.
No.
And, you know, I'm just a hater. Yeah, someone was saying on the Snark that everybody on the Snark are just haters. Everybody was saying it's like we want to be heard. We want somewhere to talk, and you guys don't talk to us, you know. So we're talking on the Snark Reddit. That's what happens when you don't involve yourself in your community. Everybody starts forming their own community and looking at you like, you ain't that special, bro. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
He's like doing the ice and shit. So yeah, it is so windy. I couldn't really hear Coachella, but usually we can hear it in the back better.
Yeah.
In the back, so that'll probably be me trying to sleep and hearing thump, 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 thump. And Lana, no. I'm gonna try and stay up to watch Lana's performance. I'm curious to know if they're gonna cut her off.
Oh, at midnight?
Yeah, I'm very curious to know if they're gonna cut her off. Because of what happened with Frank Ocean, and then just all the locals who are pissed about the noise ordinance not being enforced and stuff for Golden Voice. And you know, Golden Voice hasn't really been contributing to the community like they used to.
Can you get scissors?
Yeah. Here. So yeah, we're gonna have some whiskey and Diet Cokes while we watch this. I got my pizza going too. Yes. Hurry. Faster. But I just, honestly, with as windy as it is, guys, I just can't imagine being out there right now. Especially like when I told you guys, like, there's horse shit. The horse shit in the air and the chemicals from them putting on the grass. Because, I mean, those are like the people who take their horses out there have fuck you money. And so their horses are treated top notch. They have the best grass, and it's fertilized with the best stuff, and it's soft enough so that they don't hurt their joints. And then come around Coachella, they let that shit dry out a little bit so it's firm enough to walk on. That's what you guys are walking on, horse shit. Then again, a lot of these people are full of horse shit, so I mean, I don't know if they're gonna notice, really. I saw David was out here, and he has a house with like guests, whatever. I guess guests doesn't care about David being basically a walking disaster and, you know, hurting people and scarring them for life, you know, emotionally and physically. I mean, I keep thinking about how we could be watching the David Dobrik involuntary murder trial. Like, that could be what he could be doing. He could be... No, he probably would have made bail, let's be real. But he could be, like, freaking out with his defense attorney. And we could be watching everybody like Emily Baker and Runkle of the Bailey and all these people just covering David Dobrik's involuntary murder trial. Like, that is a real, that could have been a reality. Yeah, it's a reality, man, so. Oh, there's my drink. Oh, there's my drink. Hopefully, maybe the key to getting through Pretty X Unfiltered is being drunk like them, which I don't understand how Heath is sitting there. Oh, I do understand how Heath is sitting there, actually. He's drinking those euphoric drinks.
Oh, yeah.
They have kratom and kava in them. You're not supposed to say the first one, kratom. You're not, YouTube does not like that because it's like, you know, like a opiate, even though it's not like the kind of opiate that, kratom, if you guys don't know, kratom is a, like, it's a powdered leaf, and a lot of people will use it for chronic pain, like me. I've used it. I use it. And, it'll work on your mu opioid receptors, and that are in your brain, and it doesn't work on the opioid receptors that control, like, your breathing and your central nervous system. So, unlike other opiates, you're not going to have the risk of having your breathing suppressed with the kratom, right? But it's still basic. It's still like it's still an opiate. It's still working on your opiate. So there are people who do get, you know, hooked on it and stuff because, like, it's a drug, like any drug. You can get hooked on anything. So, I mean, yeah. So that's why he's able to sit there. I mean, he's drinking that, and then the kava works like alcohol. So, yeah. I know a lot about these things, you know, because I have chronic pain. I was at a point years ago where they wanted to put me on a morphine pump because my pain was so bad. So, like, I've been through the chronic pain journey, so a lot of these things like that I kind of already know about. So, like, he was talking about it, and I'm like, you know, yeah. The other thing, too, if you take too much kratom, it'll make you sick. It'll make you just upchuck, so, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it'll make you feel euphoric and stuff, but it's good for pain, like nerve pain and stuff. But, like I said, it's a drug, and, you know, like, you really should be talking to your doctor about those things and stuff, and being careful, because some of those things do interact with other drugs and stuff, so it's like you should really try to inform yourself and talk to your doctor, because remember, your doctor went to medical school. They did a residency. They were, like, crying before every test, like, oh my god, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? So, I mean, that's why I always say talk to your doctor. I mean, that's what they went to school for so long, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so. Okay, we're gonna do this. Pretty X Unfiltered. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. We can do this. Oh!
Okay, Alicia. 3, 2, 1. Fell off the bar. Are you fucking kidding me?
We're good. We're good. Nice.
You're right, that was more embarrassing.
This was so much more embarrassing.
Read it.
No.
I said that I fell off the bar.
I put sucking guy at beach in front of me.
Thank you for
Sucking
reminding
guy.
me.
Oh, okay. Second,
The reason why I stopped this and wanted to show this is actually because if you got caught by a cop, Remy, you would have to register as a sex offender. Did you know that, Remy? Miss Remy Ashton. If you had been caught doing this by a cop in Venice, which is very realistic, you could be having to register as a sex offender. Because I've heard of stories like this. People got caught messing around with a boyfriend or something in a car or out on a bench. You're out in public. There's parks right on Venice Boulevard. Parks. If you are caught doing something like that adjacent to a park or a school where kids are, it is taken more seriously than if you were just in Mickey D's parking lot, right? A judge could make you have to register as a sex offender. You think I'm making this shit up, and I'm not. Like,
Wow. Yep.
Remy thinks this is funny. It's not. It's really fucking not. So our little stalker here posted a vlog this morning. I've noticed this the last couple times I watched her vlogs. And now, in context, with what she said about stalking Alicia to make her her friend, I don't know how I feel about that quote, right? Right. So yeah, Remy's got a vlog up, but still Alicia hasn't gotten her prepping for Coachella vlog up. She ain't got shit up. Oh, so I'm editing. I'm getting my vlog up, yes. And I got coffee. I took my morning meds with food so I don't get sick. So yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog. This is kind of long and shit, and I ranted a lot in this about Remy, and she needs to grow up and fast before something bad happens, because this shit is not cute. This is not cute anymore. It's not it, okay? Laughing and I don't know if she thinks that she was like playing into what the snark says or what I've said on my videos, but saying that and all that was just and then also, Remy, UC Riverside is the UC everybody goes to when they can't get into any other UCs. Did you know that, Remy? I think you did, because you probably didn't have the grades to get into other UCs. So you got into UC Riverside. That was the UC everybody I knew went to. When they couldn't get into any other UCs, they went to UC Riverside. Isn't that right, Patrick?
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, Patrick's got his doctoral degree, so, like, he's been through the educational route, so we kind of know, so, and we live in California, so, you can't trick me with this shit, Remy. I know. I guess I'm going to be the Frenchie of the lifestyle community, right? Yeah, I'm going to go on that note and have some more coffee and wake up. Probably watch this vlog, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll go see what Foodie Beauty's doing. Yeah, Foodie's got some shit going on over there, but then again, it's like, I'm looking over at Gore World now, and I'm like, kind of looking like the lifestyle community. I don't know, maybe the lifestyle community is worse. I mean, like, no, I mean, like, David, I mean, I'm including the vlog squad now in the lifestyle community. They're trying to go over there, and it's just like, you know, Foodie never slammed anybody into an excavator. I mean, she did stalk Nodder a little bit and stuff, and that one guy, the French dude, she hooked up with, but yeah, we're gonna have some issues coming up soon. There's gonna be some shit going down, I bet. So, anyways, I'm gonna link that playlist below for you guys of what I watched. It'll have the podcast on there and whatnot, and oh, and Trisha's podcast too with Tana. So that's interesting. So, yeah, as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. We've moved from day 1 to day 2 of Coachella. Oh, and I didn't watch Lana's thing. I conked out. And I kind of caught the highlights this morning, and I'm like, I didn't really miss much, so, yeah. Billie Eilish was on stage with her, and they sang video games together. A big deal. Billie Eilish is always at Coachella. She's always at fucking Coachella. Like, big deal. I want to see someone come out of retirement and sing with her. I would have been more impressed if Taylor Swift came out and sang Snow on the Beach with Lana. Facts. I love you guys. Be safe doing whatever you're gonna do. Don't do shit on public benches. Don't stalk people to be your friends. Just be you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.
This is KDM YT, transmitting from a facility located in Coachella Valley. And a trans